This is the craziest way we've ever gotten a dismissal for a client, and I can take zero ownership of the success here. We had a client and he ended up getting charged. And in talking to the client and looking at the discovery, we figured out that they must have had an informant on the case. We go through the whole regular list: wife, children, clergy, mistress, employees, business partners, and the client's like, nobody knew. Nobody knew a single thing about what I was doing. But I was sure that there was an informant on the case, and if you have an attorney that's been a criminal defense attorney, they also can tell you just the signs that you get from looking at the discovery that there is an informant. And we come to learn that the client had a woman that he was messing with. Well, by the time the indictment kind of materialized, this woman was out of the picture. She was gone, and the client didn't think it was important to tell me. Plus, I think he was embarrassed. And we looked her up. We did an extensive background check on her, and we learned that she had a criminal case. And if somebody has a criminal case, that one of the ways they get themselves out of the criminal case is if they actually work for the government. That's what we thought she was doing. And then we follow up on her docket, and we can look at it to see what's going on. And then the last entry on the docket was abatement by prosecutor to bring in certificate for confirmation. So she passes away at some point during the pendency of her case. The prosecutor on our case doesn't tell us anything because, and this will blow your mind, they don't have to. It's not Brady, and the reason why it's not Brady is because it goes to how they're proving the case. It does not go to our client's guilt or our client's innocence. So we figured out the cooperator passed away. She was the only person, as far as we could establish, that had this inside information, and they really needed this inside information to put the case against our client. And then we just ran the speedy trial clock, and the offers kept getting better and better, but they couldn't go forward ultimately had we gone to trial, because they did not have the sole witness that they needed. And she passed away, and our client had nothing to do with her death, and I think it was an accidental overdose. But ultimately, the case ended up getting dismissed, and there was nothing that I did to make that happen except follow the docket and kind of put together that they lost their cooperator. So it works out. I tell all the clients it shakes out. You just have to give it time. You have to give your attorney time. You have to give universe time. It's all going to work out. So be patient. But that was the craziest way I've ever been able to get a dismissal for the client, and it had nothing to do with it.